Hi guys, welcome to Cook with Maras. Yes, so cook with me. Here are my ingredients. You can see my chopped onions, my meat stock, my stockfish, my egusi, crayfish, vegetable leaf, ugu. You can see my pepper mix. You can see my I'm using goat meat and chicken. I'm using the two. I'm mixing it up. I'm adding stockfish also to this. For my seasoning cubes, I love using Knorr. So yeah, that's it. So come and cook with me. You can see how I've set it up easy. Now this is my pot because I've already cooked my meat and everything is just ready just to start cooking. So I poured my red oil into the pot and allow it to steam like it should get hot. So you can see it in the pot, and then I add my chopped onions to the oil. After adding my chopped onions to the oil, I'll cover it for a bit. So let's go watch. So I've covered it to let it boil. Yeah, to heat it up, and so look at it. You can see that it's boiling, like boiling. It's boiling. So I added my egusi to it. Mind you, I mixed my egusi with water, so it's not dried. It's actually mixed with water. That's why you're seeing it like this. So I placed it into my oil and chopped onions mix, and then you can see I'm placing them carefully into this heating boiling oil and onions mix. You can see, so I use this method whenever I want my egusi to have seed. I usually enjoy my egusi soup with seeds, My egusi soup should have seeds. So if you want to cook your egusi soup and you want it to have seed, employ this method. You can see how it's going already. After covering it for a while to fry a little bit, you can see how it looks now. So I'm turning, I'm mixing it. It's still on the fire, mind you. I'm mixing it. So if you want your egusi to have seed, employ this my method, because I love my egusi with a lot of seed. So now I pour in my meat stock and a little bit of ordinary water to the mix, and you can see I'll pour it. I'll also add my meat to this mix. Add all my spices. I'm adding my crayfish. I'm adding my crayfish. I'll add my seasoning cubes. I'll add salt. I'll add pepper. I'll just basically add all the spices I need to make this food. So I'm stirring. I'm giving it a little stir. So that the spices will, go in, mix with it to give you a delicious sweet egusi. Now I'm adding my fish and my goat meat into this mix. I've started adding my proteins. So you can see me add my fish and my goat meat into this mix, and I give it a little stir. Mind you, I told you that I'm adding chicken and goat meat to this, so let's go. Watch me give it this. Just watch. You can see that this egusi is already having the seeds I said I love. You can see the seeds are evident, and this is what I love about this egusi soup. So I add my pepper mix to the stock, the egusi. I add it and I give it a stir. I started to add my chicken because this chicken are soft chicken, so I don't want it to be too soft. So I'm just adding my chicken to this. This egusi soup is not ready yet, but it looks sumptuous. Can you see? Can you guys see? I'm giving it a little stir, giving it a little stir, and voila, love has already formed. Can you guys see? Can you guys see? So I give it a stir, a little stir, a little stir, a little stir, and you can see like it's almost ready. Time to add my ugu leaf. It will soon be time to add my ugu leaf. So look at how the soup is boiling. Mind you, you can use ugu leaf to cook your egusi soup, or you can use bitter leaf. It depends. Some days I use bitter leaf, some days I use ugu, depending on how I feel and how I want to cook my egusi. So I'm adding my ugu leaf. Today I added ugu leaf and I added little okazi to the mix. So you can see. How do you see this meal? Because this meal is going to be wow. So I'm giving it a mix, a mix. You can see, see the chicken now, see the goat meat now, see the seed in this egusi now. Come on, egusi we go Harvard. Don't play. This egusi went to Harvard. You can see that it is boiling. It is boiling. Like it is giving me the egusi vibe already. Like this egusi, you can perceive it from the phone. Like you can be perceiving it as you are watching it. That this egusi will taste marvelously. Wow, what a soup. I'm giving you all the angles of it boiling, because the soup is souping. Like the soup is souping, guys. I can't wait to dish out this soup and finish it, because I can't wait to devour this sumptuousness. I can't wait to finish this food, because what is this? So guys, if you want to know the ingredients I use, like total rundown of the ingredients I use, kindly ask me in the DM. Here my egusi soup is already ready. That water you saw previously is for my poundo. So I'm dishing out the soup. I'm dishing out my egusi soup. Come and join me, yo. So guys, I'm going to be showing you also the process I use to make my poundo. Okay, so let's go. So the water is ready, boiling. So I add a little salt to the water. I just love adding these things. I added oil also for fun. Added a little bit of salt, That's just it. That's how I make mine. So I don't know how you make yours, but this is my own method. So I stir. You're going to be noticing lumps, right? Don't you worry. By the time I'm done with this, you're going to see the difference. You will be like, this lady cannot make poundo. Look at how it's lumpy. Let us go. You can see how I'm stirring it. I'm stirring this with love. Spreading it, turning it. Taking my time to turn, stir. Can you see how the poundo, the lumps have cleared? Can you see? Do you now doubt me? Wow, this poundo is soft, nice, sweet, and would go well with my egusi soup. Oh, man. Do you not want to eat this? Kindly give me your plate. Let me serve you now. Come on now. Look at correct poundo that went to Harvard. Hey, I'm stirring, mixing it. It's actually as if I'm pounding yam. I'm pounding it in the pot. Can you see how it's now looking? Like it's looking smooth, no lumps. Guys, I'm sure you would want to try my method of adding a little bit salt and a little oil before making your poundo, because it will actually make your poundo to, taste a little bit better, and it will make it not to have lumps. So guys, It's now time to serve. I actually am serving it like it's a big family, so I have to serve it like little portions, wrap it up, and then it's ready, guys. This is how I prepared Egusisoup and Poundo for family people. I just decided to play a little bit with creativeness and made my Poundo look like that. Can you see the Egusisoup? Isn't it Egusi? Look at the Poundo now. Just look at the Egusi. Can't you see sumptuousness? Wow. If you guys are not following Cook with Maras, kindly do so. Click on the subscribe button. Subscribe. Follow for more. Please, guys, do not forget to subscribe to Cook with Maras. Thank you for watching this, and I hope you come back to watch more of my cooking videos. You guys can also bring your plate to come and eat. Please, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the remaining view.